It's 4:45 now. 19 degrees. We are not used to 19 degrees. People in Europe are thinking, in America, think it's, yeah, it's cold there. We are sweltered, Luna. Sweltered. Luna is sweltered. Look at her. Look at her. Look, sweltered. We are at Navan Fort. We think I want to show you here. See that wee love heart there? Am I sat nav? That's the Navan Visitor Centre. No terrorising now. That's Navan Visitor Centre. I must maybe turn off there. I should have turned off there. Instead of that, I go way around a long way. He soon sucks it up. So, what I'm going to say here now, there's a couple of places in Northern Ireland. I'm sure the same as in England. That's a national monument there, like state care monument. You do not pay to visit it. It belongs to the, what do you call them, I get the name who owns it. Armagh Council do not own it. They never will own it. Armagh people don't own it. It belongs to the nation, that place. Well, now, Luna. And as such, it's free to visit. Well, Luna. But they make you think you have to go to the visitor centre. Luna, that's all going wrong now. Wait a minute. The car's not turned off. I hate that with that car there. If you take the ignition out, you can't lock it. It's not turned off, I can't lock it. This wee road here, there's grass up the middle. See a wee bit of grass there. So we're going, there's nothing wrong with it. Visitor centre. If you want to go with a family to a visitor centre, there's nothing wrong with it. Go and pay your money. But what I'm saying is you don't have to pay to see this actual mount, the mount itself. And the thing is, this is very old, this here. The thing is, when they opened that visitor centre, they were hoping that people wouldn't come to this mount. See them last people came out as far as it, that's what they want. Because if thousands start to climb it, it's going to damage it. NIEA, they're the ones that own it. They own Carrickfergus Castle, they own the Derry Walls, they own all important stuff they own. Navan Fort, welcome to Navan Fort, the legendary capital of prehistoric kingdom of Ulster. This is the capital here, boys. You think Dublin and all that? When Ulster was its own, see, United Ireland wasn't united, they were all fighting each other. These Ulster boys were fighting the other ones. And the Ulster cycle of mythology tales, Navan was the headquarters and sacred place of the king, whatever his name was. Let's see what age it is. Right, to cut a long story short, this is not a fort, it's a sanctuary. And they did a bit of archaeology in the 1960s. They found bits of tree stumps and all the rest. And it's been dated, where's the dates? It's not handy dates to remember, like 95 BC. 95 BC. It must not say the whole thing was built then. Oh, it took a while to build this, you know. There's another date there. Where's the other date I seen? I can't find it now. So 95 BC, you know, there was boys in here with spades. No, where's she gone? Look, she's in the wall. So we're going to go up here now. There's another sign up here is more interesting how they actually built it. Very interesting how they built it. They just didn't get boys chucking in stones here and there and everywhere. They put in a pile of tree stumps. Where do you see the wee sign? Brilliant how they done it. And if you imagine now, the way I look at it, say you're in a big warehouse and you want boys to build a mound in the middle of this warehouse. And they're bringing stuff in. Everybody, you know, these huge stones and things you're carrying are heavy. You're only eating a crap like what we gruel every day. You're not getting your 3-course meals or nothing like. Your human beings were smaller back then. Life expectancy was a lot lower. So to get a job building this here, you wouldn't have said you were lucky, like. And people being people, doesn't matter how often people have been around. People are lazy. They do what they have to do and not much more. And if you imagine now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's 9 steps there. 9 steps. If you had 9 people down there now, right boys, with 9 stones to carry up here, we're going to leave them in the right place. He's all take them now and all go up and leave them down. All 9's going to leave them there. Nobody wants to walk to the top. You're going to have 9 stones there and none at the top. Now you imagine you building a big mound like this up here, and all these boys are carrying these rocks and all that. And can you just imagine, like, the steps wouldn't be a step shape, would they? So what they've done is they knocked in bits of wood. So you imagine that first step is a piece of wood that height. Once you put 1 stone, you can't put no more. You're at the height of the wood. You're going to have to walk further, boys. Walk further. The second bit of wood's a wee bit higher. Oh fuck us boys. Get the second step, they had to walk up a bit further. And the tallest bit of wood's up the top step. So nobody's going to be anxious to get the all want to leave at the front. But your man kept an eye on them. He says, hey, too many stones there, get it up there boy, up the height. So that's basically, I'm doing this myself in imagination here. Like. So there's a pile of logs here. Imagine a big circle. There's a good sign up here showing a picture of it. And they did all these wee logs. So you imagine now like a birthday cake. You know why a birthday cake's tiered up? You eat candles. And these boys, you can chuck the stones in whatever way you want it, as long as you're in the right shape of these logs. And once it went above on the log, you had to climb higher. And that's what they would do. I did. And we were going right at the top now. I don't know where the sign is. Because there's a big mound here, boys. There's a big mound. Now, they didn't build the mountain. They didn't build the hill. They built the mound and topped the hill. Imagine the big boob. They built the nipple, like. So, chatting to that woman there. 19 degrees today. High humidity. High humidity today. We're not acclimatised to this. It was 19 last week. It may be July. It may be called summer. And we're not used to this. No time to acclimatise, just came with a shock. I was cold there on Friday. Not too warm today. Look at the top of this here now, see this wee sign there. So they built these wee logs in a circle, and your boys had to do the shape of it. And then maybe put a bit of clay over the top. Very interesting how they done it. Now somebody putting the logs in would have this. I don't know if they judge it by eye or what. I think there's a wee sign here now. I'm a wee bit of breath by the time I get up here. But I thought it was ingenious. Anytime I see it, probably all these mounds are similar. Never knew they'd done it that way. This is one of the most informative wee signs here, boys. Look at the way to the top. So there you are, look. Imagine you're building a grass hut. Isn't that brilliant, isn't it? Hold on, maybe that is the hut. No, that's the mound. So, see all these sticks they put on? What they've done, can you imagine once they put the stones on? They have, whenever they put the stones on, these tree stumps are still there. I'll tell you a good place to go and see that. That's Lisfannon Beach. They've done that in Lisfannon Beach. Your boy put in tree trunks. Still doing it today. Put in tree trunks. They dry sand from the harbour, big vacuum cleaner, and they shot it right behind and they raised the ground up. And by his logs, he knows how deep he's raised it up. Same idea, they're still doing it today. So whenever that thing gets full up there of stones, you imagine after a while these ones in the bottom is all rotted away. Them ones in the middle, look how deep it is. Look how deep that is there, boys. So what they done then was, see all the wee holes? All the wee holes is left behind. And when they got the wee trowels out, these boys, archaeologists, they got the wee trowel out and got a wee bit of carbon and all and put it under a wee zapping machine and all. That told them it was BC. They knew about the tree that was there when the tree grew. It's brilliant the way they do it. Fire. So I'll read this out. I think I did this in another video. That's why I'm impressed with it. The first component was an enormous wooden building. I see they made a big wooden building. Boy, didn't want to get wet. Fuck that, boys. Put a wee bit of roof on it, like. You bring your stones on then, you fill it up like you would a big warehouse. So, the one that stays dry. Enormous wooden building, 40 metres in diameter, comprising 5 rings of large oak posts. They had big large trees in them days, not like now. Some 280 altogether. 280 posts, boys. 280 of them. See plan. They were set into deep sockets, so somebody had to dig sockets out into the surface layer. When the last circular iron age structure was abandoned, on the west side, 4 parallel rows of posts extending towards from the perimeter to form 3 areas, presumably reflecting their entrance. So the scene when it comes to presumably and all that, guessing. The centre post was erected with the aid of a dugout ramp, 6 metres long. Dugout ramp. So they must have made a ramp. Big ramp going up and then dropped it down maybe. I don't know. I haven't showed a picture of that. 6 metres long ramp. Sloping down into the socket some 2 metres deep. 2 metres deep, like they didn't have metre rulers back then. They were so smart, weren't they? They were able to do it about 2 metres deep. When in place, it probably towered above the rest of the structure. Thing is, when they put that tree in, how do you know it was the right size before they dropped it in? A bit of a hassle trying to cut the top off once it's in place. The axe cut base was found preserved in the deep socket dug in the clay. Its post-tree pattern showed that it was felled in 95 BC. But Jesus wasn't even here, and these boys are working with trees like. Unbelievable. Although its construction was remarkably engineered feat, there was no evidence that any activity was carried out in this massive timber building. The thing is, like, where was health and safety when they're doing this? Oh, they're smart enough to dig sockets. I bet you a lot of boys died doing this. Soon after its construction, the timber building was filled with thousands of limestone boulders to form a large flat-top cairn. That's the boulders there, boys. So they had this clay stripped right back to get that photograph. That'd be a hard photograph to take, wouldn't it? You'd take all this clay off just to get a photograph. The rotted out posts of timber building left vertical voids in the cairn. Some reach up to its surface. Digging down through the cairn, the archaeologists, there's nothing left this cairn by the time the boys dug through it. Voids in the wooden structure where it reached and built down. The cairn stood 2.8 metres high near the edge. Fire. Now that's exciting, but that's all cavemen loved to do this, boys. Next, the outer wall of timber building was deliberately burned. We're still having bonfires today on the 12th, the 11th night. Let's go way back to here, 85 BC. That's where it all started. The evacuation team found the charred remains of what appeared to have been bundles of twigs placed against the wall to set it alight. We vandals back in them days, boys. Unbelievable. That's before glue snuffer and all the rest. They were setting fires, arsonists. Imagine how long it took banging the stones together, the flints, to get that fire going. Thanks to me, we've seen them. When the wall burned, some of the cairn spilt out over the remaining preserved evidence for both the plank wall and the... So in other words, when the wall spilled out over it, must have preserved a wee bit of the walls. The fire of the timber structure, which may not have burned completely, could give an important clue to the significance of this unique structure. So that's what they're trying to tell you. Hey boys, we haven't just made up any gobbledygook. We know what we're talking about. That's these archaeologists. So when they're saying to you, they fell out and all the rest, and it's 85 BC, well, I say, how do you know that? Well, they're telling you, hey, we know it, because the wall preserved it. Immediately after the fire died down, the unburnt parts of the timber structure were cleared away. See, that's an all, nobody wanted to do that. Who likes to red up? The cairn was covered with a mound of carefully layered pieces of turf soil. Carefully laid. They're exhausted by this time. You can really guarantee, see after laying all them boulders, just imagine an 11th night bonfire. All the young cubs and all go around the housing estate collecting timber and stuff. And some of the older cubs go around stealing pallets apparently. And they build this fire. And then what happens before they burn it? They're all drinking. As drunk as anything. See, come the next morning, the fire's gone out, you try to get them to clear up. I had to leave it to the council. No council in them days. So I can guarantee by the time they had that done and they lit the fire, bear in mind it probably took 3 hours to light this fire, and she goes on fire, they're all drinking punching and all the rest. God knows what they were drinking back in them days. They're full drunk the next morning. And then that's why then that, what was it? Immediately after the fire burned down, the unburned parts of the timber structure were cleared away. The cairn was covered in a mound of carefully laid pieces of soil. They were sick as anything. They're carrying this soil up, they're partly broken, like I tell you. And it's that, you don't want to book up your food, it's that hard to make it, like. And they're laying this turf down. I don't reckon it's because they've been careful. It's just done out, they're done out. These appear to have been brought from a variety of environments, and some such as turfy organic layers, turfy, I don't know, turfy. Have come to, that's basically the whole. The mound extended to a height of 2.5 metres. See, when you say 2.5 metres, nobody knows measurements when you tell them that. If you tell them it's 3 times higher than your living room door, and they might understand it. 2.5 metres, 1.5 door heights. Above the top of the cairn, spread 7 metres beyond the edge. So, however, no trace of any activity on the surveys. One suggestion, here we are now, we can make up a rule. Why was it built? Why did they go to this hassle here? One suggestion that the mould was, don't know what that word is there. They didn't teach me that in primary school. What is that word there, boys? I'm not even going to guess it. A halfway structure between man and the sacred universe. So that's the mean, 85 years before Jesus. And they're trying to do this to get to the next life. God, they wasted it. If they just waited, sat down, boys died building this. If they just sat down and waited till Jesus came, they could have saved themselves a lot of hassle, I'll tell you. The large post centre may have been an axis, whatever that is, I don't know, I never taught half these words. We're linking 3 vertical. See, there's powers could still be there. So it open up. So in other words, they don't know what it's for. But everybody's after this afterlife, aren't they? Nobody wants to die, like, apart from people who want to commit suicide and they won't let them die. They want to keep them, you know, they want to keep them in this hell they're stuck in. So we're going to go up now. This is famous for at least 30 miles away from here, you know. Famous. A lot of boys I work with wouldn't even know this place existed, you know. Some people don't get out very far. By the time I go back to work at the weekend, what do you do at the weekend? I went to such a person nightclub, I went to the bar and all this. I said, I went to Navan Fort. They wouldn't have a clue. Tell them what bar I went to, they would know. So I went to Navan Fort, they haven't got a clue. You know, as far as mounds go, like, it's not very high. I would say that one of the oldest ones, see, this is a kingdom here, like, this is the kingdom, mythologically kingdom. One of the oldest ones we have would be Coleraine, Mount Sandal. And Mount Sandal would be higher than us. And Mount Sandal's got an outer ring too, if I mind right. I'm not 100% sure has it got an outer ring. There's one that's down by Port Ballantrae's got outer rings, like a wee saucer. If somebody was attacking me here, there's a sanctuary here, like, if somebody was attacking me here, I think they would get me. Look at that, the dust coming after, look at the pollen. I thought them boys were setting fire to something. That's the pollen coming off the grass there, boys. I've never seen that in my life. I've seen pollen coming off whenever you brush past grass. I've never seen plumes of it. It's gone up in clouds. This GoPro's probably not going to pick it up. I've seen a big puff over there, but them one's walking. So you brush it against us now, the pollen's coming off that grass. I swore I've come up here to see that alone, I tell you. I don't think it's going to show up in this GoPro. I wonder if I should use my mobile phone. What set it off? You need a wee gust. It's starting to settle down now. Now a wee gust coming behind me now. That was interesting there. There's another big pile going up behind that tree there, boys. The pond is coming off that grass. Up in the clouds. That tree's blocking it. You know, bearing in mind there's only so much pollen. Once you blow it away, it can't blow away 5 or 6 times. I'll get my phone out here. Get my phone out to see if I can get a photo. I'll zoom in. Zooming is never much good, like, but we'll try. If I can get a photograph of that pond. It was nice when it was up on a cloud. You seen it against the dark green. Now, if you went after a few birds there, pet, you could set that off. The best of it is, I get a bit of hay fever. It's not blowing towards me. It's blowing towards them trees. It's very faint now, you hardly see it. I'm going to wait to see that happening again here, boys. Never seen that before. I see pollen flying off when I walk through grass. You can see it brushing off. I've never seen it go up in a cloud with the wind blowing it. I was at Scarva the other day, and boys are setting off flares. Red flares, blue flares, and some are white flares. It looked like a flare. So when I seen it over there, because I was looking at the flares yesterday, I just thought it was like somebody's had a wee fire or something. Look at my girl. Look at my girl. You try and get the pollen off for me. Go you down there. Go you down there now and set off that pollen. There's a good gust coming there, boys, behind me. Good gust. Gotta reach that grass down there now, well. If it does, I'll try and get a photograph. Hello, girl, Luna. Luna is doing her best to set up this pond. Well, you have to go harder, pet. You're not cold enough for cloud. We're not going to see it no more now. That's a chance of a lifetime there, boys. No barking now, Luna. I said, I'll touch you. When you were walking past there, there was a big cloud of pollen put up in the air.
I've seen that.
And there's a big cloud of pollen down there as well.
I've seen that.
I've never seen that before.
I was just saying to Adam about it.
I've never seen that before.
Isn't that beautiful?
I've seen pollen when I'm walking through it, but I've
Yes.
never seen it go up in the air.
No, it's really cool.
Well, take a wee walk around the bottom of it and keep an eye on this pollen. Mom, take a wee walk around the bottom. There might be a wee dust come up in front of us. A couple more wee signs to read here. Wee butterflies there, boys. Butterflies. One butterfly. And I'm all right this way, Pat. How's that? Luna! Come on! See if Luna sets off the pond now. You're on the wrong ring, Pat. There's like the M20, another butterfly. There's like the M25. The outer ring, the inner ring. Luna's on the outer ring. All about it, she has to run farther than me. So the one's blowing head on here now, like. What's the chance of seeing something pond come off that? Luna! I usually always have the camera going too. I wonder, maybe the camera has got it, but I can't see the wee GoPro getting it. His phone might have got a bit of it. So I've seen it with my own eyes, and there's witnesses, they've seen it too. Now we don't want to see a cloud of pond coming off this grass I'd be choked with. But I have no problem with pond in July. The only time I have hay fever is June. You can set the calendar back. A couple of wee days before June, I got a wee bit of itching on maybe in my eyes. Come June, that's my hay fever. Come July, 1st of July, oh, it's only flicked the switch. Didn't have much hay fever this year. Hey, we need to go to the outer ring to read these signs. I've got to walk around this a second time now, boy. There's lots of paths down there too I've never walked, but they've cut them out. There must be, most probably before you get photographs of the mound, that's probably what it's for. Under the mound. That's what they found there, boys. Skull, a few objects. So before the excavation, they thought it was a passage to him. See, until you dig these things up, you don't know. You know, I guess pretty modern age, they still thought it was a passage to him. Plenty of them down in the south of Ireland. Late Bronze Age and all the rest. I haven't tell you all that, but come back and read it all sometime later. I don't want to see this pond blowing. It could be like an avalanche, you know. If Luna sets off a wee bit of pond, it could like an avalanche. I'm going here to see why they cut this grass. See, I thought we were just scooting up a wee hill and back down again. Now we're pond watching now. I'm spotting butterflies. Hey, that's a wee tiny mound, is it? I don't know. Why have they a wee bump? How they built that? Maybe that's a wee test one now, you know. They tested out with brush shafts first. See if the idea worked before they built the big one. So this is technically another wee mound here, boys. See all the times I come here, I've never seen this one. It always shows two in the photograph, but I never actually got to go on the wee one. Wind blowing, I have no windproof cover in this GoPro, maybe I should put it on. It's going to overheat the area. There are boys down there doing a bit of quarrying now. They're destroying the archaeology, Luna. So there you have it. Don't see no pond blowing now, we've missed it. Hardly worth the while building that wee one there, boy. I would say that's a wee test one. Oh, Luna's doing what? She's getting spiritual powers. Spiritual powers, Luna! Oh, look at that there, the energy. Aye, the energy. Christians keep telling me. I said that Christian there a month ago. Dogs do not go to heaven, they have no soul. Just tell me straight to my face, no asked about. Well, Luna's going to the afterlife where these stony people are going. The spiritual world, Luna. Spiritual world. I'll join you there too. Aye. Two of us will go to the spiritual world where these Bronze Age boys are. You can get all the spirituality here now, Pat. Soak it up, soak it up. Man, how can you say there's no soul in that wee thing? How can you say that? It's got a wee heart and a wee soul, so she has. Oh, them ones, they don't know what they're talking about. They just want an excuse to go and eat meat, that's all. That's why they say that. Because if you say there's a soul in the pup, then there's a soul in the cow, and then they can't have the sausages. Well, that's pigs, right enough. They can't have the beef burgers. So it's handy just make up the story they don't have souls, so they can. Because one time, Pip, that the black people had no souls. No, they weren't counted as humans. They weren't counted made in the likeness of God, and they used them as slaves. So they suited them at the time. Suited them. Got them a bit of money. And it suits them now for pups not to have souls. That's a girl. I probably wouldn't windproof colour now. Shouldn't get too warm now the rest of the day. A wee bit of wind blowing. Oh, Luna's going. Luna wants all this spirituality here, so she does. Oh, she's soaking it up. Soaking it up. So she didn't do that in the big one. She's doing it on the wee one. Maybe the wee one is the real spiritual reality, but and that's a decoy to keep all the non-spiritual people away from the real one. Do you know how they say that Jesus was drank out of a wee wooden cup rather than a big silver goblet? Oh, this wee tiny one. You could be seeing thinking behind it. Because she is definitely getting some vibes of this mound here. Look at that there. We'll see what she's like tomorrow if she's normal. She is getting some vibes of this mound. Oh no, Rosler, you roll away, pet. You need a drink, but you can need a wee well somewhere. They're getting a bit thirsty looking. Look at the shape of you, the fur on you, or the grass on you. We'll take a wee walk on around us and then we'll go down that next wee place pit, the wee riverside walk. Although I don't think you're going to get in the river pit, steep sides. But we'll see. Ugh. All around this wee circle now. Tiny, look, little bit mad! Go on, Lena! Lena, go on! Go on, Lena! Not a girl! How fast can Lena go? Go on, Lena! Look at that shape, boys. Spirituality or what? Go on, Lena! She's going to step the pond. You ready? Go! Go on, Lena! How fast can you go? How fast can you go, Lena? How fast? She is, I tell you, well, positive irons and negative, she's full of something there, boys. Ready to go there, boys. Come on! Not a girl! Go on, Lena! Go on, Lena! That's a girl! Go on! Look at the speed of there, boys! Look at the speed! You going for another one? You going for another one? Oh, you're getting tired. Look at this shit. Oh my God, you love Navan Fort, don't you, pet? Oh. Come on now, we'll go round in a wee circle. I tell you, there's something here. There's something here. Luna, she's getting the vibes of something. She loves it. That wee puff of pond. She gets inhaling that there, boys. There's no stopping her. See, it's funny the thing about YouTube and all that, making videos. I have a wee camera here with me now. You come up to the hall, you think there's nothing to tape here, is there, boys? One of the best days out. That's my girl! She's still going yet. Go on, Anna! Set out that pond now. Look, she's going into the pond. Let's just see the grass move. I should have been tapped that mound now. That's my girl! Well, Luna! It's a poor thing, can't even see where she's running. So probably I'm getting grass seed in their ears and end up with a vet ball. Look at the pond coming off out there. I can see it with my eyes. But it's not the big clouds like we've seen down below. Just dust, the way you'd normally see it. Now look, we see, the camera pick it up. Pond's coming off that grass there, boys. I see the dust coming off that there. Look, you're going to choke on the pond. She's choking on the pond now, like. God, there's going to be vet balls there, boys. There's going to be vet balls there, Sundays. Pond is coming off her.